Hey, what's up you guys? This is Rob from A Gay Guy Plays, and today on the Quickdraw, it's time to keep your backsides firmly planted against the wall, because today we're taking a look at the Prova Vandal. Now, I'm going to be completely honest with you. I had absolutely no interest in covering this weapon, but I figure I never covered the Prova, so it'll almost be a 2-for-1. So, you'll notice two sets of numbers in the stat box. The gray will be the original, and the red will be the new Vandal version. And this is an event weapon, so all my PS4 players, and my soon-to-be X-boners, you can see what's to come. So for those of you who have never seen, heard, or experienced the Prova or its new extremely teal Vandal version, basically it's a big, long, electrically powered probe. I'll leave the rest to your own imagination. So the Prova Vandal is only available during the Breeding Grounds event, where you'll have to score a minimum of 48 points on a single run. The quick and easy rundown of the event is, you'll need to kill 3 hives on the infested Corpus ships found in the Era system. However, the hives are invulnerable until you kill the tumor nodes guarding them, which are denoted by red swirlies that kinda look like ribbons. The faster you kill them, the more points you get. The more points you get, the more points you're qualified to get on your next run. Lastly, if your teammates have a high amount of points, they will average that out and help boost your score. However, if you've got lower points, you will in turn be lowering their score. So, to summarize, kill 5 nodes to kill a hive, kill 3 hives really fast to get the best points. Then rinse and repeat till you get the Prova Vandal. Done. So the Prova Vandal's primary damage type is electricity, which as many of you know is an amazing element to combo into. Adding poison makes corrosive and deals tons of bonus damage to ferrite armored Grineer and fossilized ancients. Toss on some cold and you'll get magnetic for those pesky Corpus shields, and a little touch of fire creates radiation damage, which is perfect for taking on alloyed armored Grineer. So, as it stands, the Prova Vandal has the highest base damage out of all the machetes, and is on par with most machetes for attack speed. Now, it does have a decent status chance, which sits at 20%, and its jump attacks have a 100% chance to deal the electric proc to surrounding enemies. Just do note that regardless of what elemental combination you've currently got equipped, you will always deal the electric proc during jump attacks and any combos that close with radial damage. Now, while it's easily one of the best machetes, I'm gonna be blunt. It's just okay. It definitely sits in the mid-tier of weapons and heavily relies on the elemental combos to make it feasible on higher tiers. However, if you're unable to take advantage of the 75% bonus damage to the enemies you're attempting to take on, you're definitely going to have a tough time trying to take on targets that don't have that specific elemental weakness. On top of that, machetes in general tend to have a very limited melee range, and I'm personally not the biggest fan of Sundering Weave, which is currently the only available stance to machetes. So, can we talk? Okay, so I've been a little loose with my penis metaphors in the past, comparing the Galatine to a massive member when, realistically, if you have a penis that looked like that, I'd recommend you see a doctor. And as for the Tetra looking like a cat dick, well, honestly, I've never really seen one doing its thing. Please do not leave me links as I'm freaked out enough as it is. But when it comes down to the Prova, let's be realistic. That shit's gotta be based off of some sex toy. I mean, think about it. What do the Corpus really need the Prova for? The Moa and Ospreys are all AI programmed by the Corpus, so there's no need to use prods to keep them in line. And it's not like the Corpus are big into enslavement when it's more feasible for them to just create more robots. So it just leaves them and us. And let's face it, we've been in cryosleep for quite a while, so you know these little nasties were using these electrically powered probes in a much different fashion than they are now. But that's just a theory. A gay theory. Okay, let's get back to the Quickdraw. So, all in all, in my eyes at least, the Prova Vandal is just a fun bit of mastery fodder, especially since it doesn't get a single polarity built in. But for newer players, I will say that this is quite a nice upgrade if you feel that your current batch of melee weapons are a bit underpowered. When modded with the appropriate elements, you can do some decent damage, and the jump attack and radial finishers are quite pretty to watch. However, once other avenues are opened up to you, you may want to take a look into investing into something with a tad bit more punch. Unless, of course, you're a big fan of probing things. In that case, say hello to your new best friend. Thank you all for watching another episode of the Quickdraw. Today I'm going to toss up a couple of reference links for our PS4 players and our soon-to-come X-boners. Check out the special edition 3-ways I did on the Corpus and the Infested, detailing elemental weaknesses and some suggested weapons. That aside, be sure to do the thing that I always ask you to do at the end of every one of these, and as always, stay tuned for more fun playthings here at A Gay Guy Plays. Okay, so now we've got the X-boners and the PS4 players, but what are we gonna call the PC players? Any ideas? Anyone?